Hello, second grade students. We're going to start our classes with our book American Think, presentation class number 1. So, we're going to continue with our classes. Today, we're going to start a new unit, future bodies. Okay? In this part, excuse me, in this part, we have our objective, no? Functions. Uh, In this case, functions talking about health problems, making predictions, simplifying. Grammar will 1 for predictions, first conditional time clauses with when. Vocabulary part of the body, when and if expressions with do. Well, so our first topic is talking about health problems, no? And the vocabulary part of the body. So here I have this page 102, and here I have the first activities is reading. Label the picture with the words in the list. Write 1 to 12 in the boxes. No, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 until 12. No, with some vocabulary like arm, leg, mouth, muscle, finger, foot, ear, eye, toe, hair, bone, thumb. Okay? Now listen and repeat. Arm, leg, mouth, muscle, finger, foot, ear, eye, toe, hair, bone, thumb. Okay, the activity is this. No? So what do you have to do is we are going to put the correct word in the correct part of the body. For example, if I say, okay, an easy one. If I say eye, what is the eye? Yes, you're right. This is the eye. Now let's see. If I say, I don't know, foot. Okay, foot. If I say ear, ear. Yes, it's here, ear. One more. If I say finger, finger. Let's see, is here or there? Here, fingers. Okay, now here I don't found the of the word, the vocabulary. So we're going to check this part. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the vocabulary we've already done is good. Now ear, eye, finger, foot. What about the others? What about arm, leg, mouth, muscle, toes, hair, bone, and thumb? So those ones you are going to do by yourself, and then when we have classes on Friday, you are going to tell me all the answers. Okay? So here you have a sample of what you have to do. Okay? You can stop the video and you can complete the activity if you want, or you can wait for Friday. Thank you. So the first activity was to identify the vocabulary and the part of the body. So my advice for you is that for next class, for Friday, try to practice the part of the body, because we're going to play a game called Simon Says. No, Simon Says, and we're going to use part of the body. Okay, now let's continue. In this second activity, we have to divide the part of the body in three. Could be body, could be only face, or both. Let's see. For example, if I say arm, arm could be body, face, or body and face. Body. Okay. If I say leg, remember, I can make mistakes, so no problem. Leg, body, face, or body and face. Body. Okay. Mouth, face, perfect. Muscle, body, face, or body and face. Body or body and face. Okay, you say body, no problem. Finger, body, face, or body and face. Body. Foot, body and face. No, your foot is a part of your body that you use to walk. Okay, body. Now let's check. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, muscle. Okay, muscle is like in Spanish músculos. You have muscles in all your body. So, body and face. Now let's see if that is good. The body and face. Okay, yes, that's right. So you have 12, no? In this case, you have 12 part of the body. You need to put them in the correct place. Could be body, no? Could be face, or both body and face. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 is for you. Okay, you are going to do this part. I help you with the first part and you continue. Okay, you can do it or you can wait for our classes and continue. Okay, you can stop the video you want. I'm going to continue. Now we have activity number 1, activity number 2. Remember, our objective for this class is to learn part of the body. Remember, part of the body is here. Talking about health problems, making prediction, no? The first part. No, health problems. Now let's see. Number 3 says speaking. Now in this part, what do you have to do? So in this part, you have to answer those questions. No? Which part of the body do you use when you read a book, play soccer, watch television, make a phone call, eat a meal, walk to school? No? Working pair discuss is a discussion part. For example, when you read a book, you use your hands and your eyes. Okay, that is an example. For another one, which part of the body do you use when you play soccer? You use your foot and your leg. Also, goalkeeper is arquero, okay? The goalkeeper use hands and arms, no? So, you need to answer like this, no? Like this example. Which part of your body do you use when you watch TV or television? No, and you think for watching television. Okay, I use this. When you watch television, you use and you continue. No, make a phone call. Okay, which part of your body do you use when you make a phone call? Phone call with my cell phone. No, which part of your body do you use when you eat meal? Meal. My sopa seca with carapulcra and papalahuancaina, for example. No, which part of your body do you use? Or which part of your body do you use when you walk to school? Mister, I don't walk to school. I take the bus. Okay, okay, no problem. But for taking the bus, what part of your body do you use? No, you need to walk. Okay, that's the idea. I gave you one and two examples. You need to think about it. Remember, it's speaking time. So for speaking time, you need to speak. No writing, no listening, just speak. Let's continue. with number 4. Look at the picture in 103 and the title. What do you think the article will be about? Choose one of the following, not titles. First of all, let's see the title. The title says changing bodies. Okay, listen, the idea for this activity, the idea for this activity is not to read the text. Okay, the idea for this activity is to read the title and watch the picture. No, that's all. It says changing bodies and there is a picture. Okay, opinions. Changing body, change, cambiar. And there is a human being, but kind of different, no? So let's see. Let's go back to the activity. Here says, I repeat. It says, look at the picture on page 103 and the title. What do you think the article will be about? Choose one of the following ideas. What we want to look like in the future. What we want to look like in the future. What the human body will be like in the future. How can we change our bodies if we want? So here you have 3 possible ideas about the title. What do you have to do? Is to check and select the best idea for you. No? In this, okay, in the activity number 5, we're going to start with the activity reading. So you can read or you can play the audio. Okay, you can read or in my case, no, I can play the audio. Here I have the audio. Okay, let's see here.
Changing bodies. A long time.
Excuse me, I tried to put the audio in this part, but it's impossible. So with your books, try to read, okay? Once again. Let me see. Okay.
Changing bodies. A long time ago, people were very different from the way we are now. For example, in really old houses, the doors are usually much lower than they are today. Why? Because hundreds of years ago, people were shorter. Over time, the human body changes to adapt to a new way of life. Can we expect the human body to change in the future? For sure. And the main reason is technology. It is changing how we live. What kind of changes can we expect? Here are some possibilities. 1. Let's start with the example above. Humans are now 10 centimeters taller than 150 years ago. So in the future, people will probably be even taller. Most of us now have much better food than people in the past, and so we grow more. 2. We'll get weaker. Our muscles won't be as strong as now because we won't do a lot of physical work. 3. We are already using our feet less and our hands more. Think about computers and smartphones and so on. So we can expect that our legs will get shorter and our feet smaller. And at the same time, our fingers will get longer. And our fingers and our eyes will both get better because they'll have to do more work together. 4. Now, what about the mouth? It'll get smaller because technological improvements will mean that we don't need to talk so much. And also because our teeth will get smaller, so mouths don't need to be so big to keep them in. 5. It's very possible that people will have 4 toes, not 5. The little toe really isn't needed anymore. People who lose them don't miss them. So it will probably disappear sometime in the future. 6. People won't have as much hair on their bodies as now because we don't need it to keep ourselves warm anymore. Will all these things happen? And if so, when? These are questions that no one can answer for sure.
So, according to the video, what is the best idea for this title? What we want to look like in the future, what the human body will be like in the future, and how we can change our bodies if we want. Well, remember this activity we're going to do in our classes. No, we're going to discuss and see which one is the best. Okay, read the article again and answer that question. So class, here I have 6 questions. Okay, what is the most important reason why our bodies will change in the future? So remember, this is in the text. Okay. Number 2, why will people be taller? Why will people get weaker? No, weaker is like the opposite of strong, not devil. What will happen to our teeth? Why will we have one less tooth? Why when people have so much hair on their bodies? So the idea is to answer those questions, okay, with this article, no? With this article. We're going to read and try to analyze this activity, okay? This is for you. Changing bodies. So remember, change is from cambios, not changing bodies. A long time ago, people were very different from the way we are now. For example, remember in this part we're talking about the past, okay? For example, in really old houses, the doors are usually much lower than they are today. Why? Because hundreds of years ago, people were shorter. Over, over time, the human body changes to adapt to a new way of life. Okay, remember, hundreds of years ago, the doors were shorter. Today are taller. No? Can we expect the human body to change in the future? For sure. And the main reason is technology. It is changing how we live. Number 1. Let's start with the example above. Humans are now 10 centimeters taller than 150 years ago. So, in the future, people will probably be even taller. Most of us now have much better food than people in the past, and so we grow more. So, the idea is that today we eat much better than in the past. It's because of that we are taller, no? And our ancestors were shorter. Number 2, we'll get weaker. Remember weaker? No, devil. Our muscles won't be as strong as now because we don't do a lot of physical work. No, our muscles. If you practice activities like exercising or working or doing something physical, your muscle would be strong. But if you don't, your muscles will be weaker. 3. We are already using our feet less and our hands more. Think about computers and smartphones and so on. So, we can expect that our legs will get shorter and our feet smaller. And at the same time, our finger will get longer and let's see, our fingers will get longer and our fingers and our eyes will both get better because they have to do more work together. Now, number 4. Now, what about the mouth? It gets smaller because technological improvements will mean that we don't need to talk so much. So could be a possibility that in the future we don't talk too much. And also because our teeth will get smaller, so mouth don't need to be so big to keep them in. Maybe our teeth could be smaller. It's very possible, number five, it's very possible that people will have four toes, not five. Remember, in our hands we have fingers, okay? In our feet we have toes, five toes, no? Not five. The little toe really isn't needed anymore. People who lose them don't miss them. So, it will probably disappear sometime in the future. Number six, people won't have as much hair on their bodies as now because we don't need we don't need it to keep ourselves warm anymore. Will all these things happen? And if so, when? These are questions that no one can answer for sure. Okay, class, let's see. This is going to be our activity for these classes. Okay, for Friday classes. We're going to stop here, no? So the idea is, our final idea is to answer those six questions. Remember, according to this reading, changing bodies. Okay? Thank you so much, class. It's been a pleasure. I will see you on Friday, okay, in our normal schedule. See you soon. Stay home and take care of yourself and your family. Thank you so much.